when I think about what the world wants, it has like absolutely nothing to do sometimes with what I personally want. Because what the world wants is a whole bunch of mindless, brainless content that they can infinitely scroll and just use to cope with their terrible existence out here. At least that's what I'm seeing from people who look like me, young men in America who are, being left to the wayside. You know what I'm saying? If we're not a 6'5" Chad with the six-pack and millions of dollars to our names. And it's just like it's a cold world out here, genuinely. And every now and then I try not to, but I do get caught up in the whole, like, I guess I'm just useless cannon fodder, which, objectively speaking, historically, speaking as well, as a man, yes, that is true. But I thought I lived in this quote unquote, more modern, equal world or whatever, like, here. And I'm just like, man, like, why do I even try, man? I'm finna just crash out, finna just buy a blick and just go on a tear like a real medieval man up in here. I'm frustrated about some things. Like, obviously, I would never do that, Please don't come and kill me, government, or do anything like that. That's crazy. Can't believe I just said that. But, hey, on this podcast, anything you say can and will be used in the final edit. All that being said, though, on a more serious note, because if that wasn't serious enough, Mom, trust me, I'm okay. But, like, no, but, like, seriously, like, there's just, I don't know, like, like I said, what the world wants versus what I want versus, like, how long it takes to just get anywhere these days, and achieving a goal or aspiration is a difficult thing to wrap your mind around. And I've just had to tell myself that it's okay to not be okay, one, and two, it's okay to just put your head down, grind, and figure it out. It's okay to, like, have an off day, or, as I was about to say earlier in the main topic, be like, nah, man, I'm done with this. I'm gonna just quit and give up, bro, because it's hard. I'm obviously not gonna quit. I'm not gonna give up. But no, like it doesn't matter how positive you think I am. It doesn't matter how forward thinking you think I am. It doesn't matter how whatever you think about me, whatever that is. I'm a human. Like we all are, and we all have the same thoughts. I just choose to, turn this camera on and record this podcast rather than being like, nah, I give up. Nah, I've been doing this for 14 weeks in a row. I took 8 months off and then came back and did 14 weeks in a row. Like, consistency, if you can't see it by now, is not a problem for me. It's discipline and, sticking to the plan and just kind of showing up and making stuff happen. That's the stuff I could do better. So